Okay, here's a short video on dealing with string squeaks in acoustic guitars. You know that squeaky noise you get when you move your fingers around? It seems to depend on humidity or air conditions, but I've got a track here, some guitar played by Neil Spax, which has some really loud squeaks in it. Not his fault, just the way the atmosphere was on that day. Have a listen. So you can hear in that first 4 bars there's 2 very loud squeaks, and I'm going to deal with them in different ways. What I've done is I've got 3 tracks here for the acoustic guitar. There's a valve mic, a 414 and a DI, and I've grouped them so that whatever I do in one track is mirrored in all the others, so I can't have them drift out of phase. And if I zoom over to the mix window, you'll see them there, and then I've duplicated them. These 3 tracks are identical, but I've set the volumes much lower and they're also grouped. So let's go and have a listen to the first one. I'm going to come out of grid edit and make sure I can just zoom in on tiny little bits. There it is. I think it's there. The trick is to find out where it starts. So if I select back a little bit, it hasn't started yet. There it is. Where does it end? If I play from here, it's gone. So it's actually that bit of the waveform. I'm going to cut that out. Separately. No, I've basically just taken the waveform. It hasn't really interrupted the guitar sound. The less you can take, the better. That's one method. The next method, let's have a listen to this next one. Okay, I'm going to do this in a slightly different way, but I'm going to do the same thing first of all and find out where it is. I've got a feeling it's that, but I'm going to go backwards and make sure. Yeah, it's just this time, instead of cutting and moving it down onto a spare pair of tracks, I'm just going to draw in some automation data. Pop one there to put it back to where it was. I want to duck it pretty strongly about there. Let's see what happens if I play into that. That's pretty good. I'm going to take a little further of it down and take it down even more. Let's have a listen from the same place. That's a bit more noticeable though. So those are the 2 methods you can use. I'll just put it. I find the first method more successful. That's the one where I've dragged it down onto a group of tracks at a lower volume. There you go. I'll just play on from there. You can hear what it was like without my remedial methods. So you can hear the string squeaks were really loud until I dealt with them. There are more complex ways using frequency conscious compressors and automated EQ, but this is a quick and simple fix. It works really well.